Rogers, I just want you to know that you and your TA are getting reported to administration. Okay. What are you reporting us for? Refusing to help my child? Your TA works with all the kids at table 3 one-on-one, and my kid at table 2 has asked her for the same kind of help and she refuses, and you let that happen. Oh no, Miss Jones, you must have misunderstood. My TA is specifically there to help students with hearing impairments. We place all the kids that need that kind of help at the same table to make it easier to offer that kind of accommodation. So now you're telling me that you're discriminating against my son just because he can hear? No, I'm saying your child doesn't need the extra assistance that my TA is providing. But he could need other help, and your TA wouldn't even know because she refuses to help him. Like, it's not even his fault that he can hear. Just wait for administration to hear about this. I don't get paid enough.
There is a kid in high school who has diabetes. The monitor that reads whether his blood sugar is too low, it alerts his phone if his blood sugar is too high or too low or whatever. So they had a substitute, and the sub saw his phone like constantly going off and that it was like he kept checking it, and so she took his phone and he tried to explain it's for my blood sugar, and this sub just like, for whatever reason, she didn't read the safety plans, and so she was like, I don't believe you, like, you just want to text in class, and took the phone. They said the EA was walking around, poked his head in, and saw that this kid, like, and he knows that the kid has diabetes, was looking very ill, very pale, very clammy, like, was not doing well. And he walked in, he's like, hey, are you okay? Did you check your blood sugar? And the kid was like, well, the sub took my phone. The adult started like laying into the sub, like, you can't do that. Like, this kid has diabetes. Did you even read the safety plans? And this is becoming a medical emergency. Like, this kid is not doing well. Obviously, the adult got the kid some juice and like helped him and figured it out. But like, the sub literally picked up the classroom phone and called the principal to have this adult removed because she was disturbing the class, and said that this adult needed to just go. When I was teaching American history, I did a simulation on the Alien and Sedition Acts. You couldn't criticize the Adams administration. They were worried about French spies, things like that. I came up with this simulation as best as I could. I would find something like very minor, like something very dumb to be mad about, whether the kids left a mess in the classroom or a very low percentage of kids like turned in their assignment from the day before. And I basically told the kids, like, I'm fed up, I've had enough, blah, 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 we're gonna have these new rules. And I said, you have one shot to change my mind. You have to like write me a speech, like tell me why these aren't fair, tell me what is wrong. And so, you know, I put them in groups and they would write their little speech. And then censorship law, I would take a big Sharpie. I told them that before they presented to the class, I would have to like check them. And so anything that was about like, this is unfair, scratch out. Anything like that I didn't want them to say that was unfair of me, or that it was stupid, or I was just being mean, scratch, scratch, scratch. And they got pissed. Yeah. Like, they were mad. I'm like, this is my classroom. I can say, like, if I don't want you to say that, you're not going to say that. And it was so hard to keep a straight face. One kid, he was so angry because, like, they thought it was real. And this kid literally just, like, walked out of the room. He just stormed out of the classroom. What are you doing? Get back to the classroom. And he's like so mad, going off on me. I was like, I cannot do the simulation anymore. Yeah, don't do that. Kid got mad. He was so upset and thought I was just picking on them.
Good morning, my name is Miss Smith. I'll be your young lady. What is wrong with your hair? What? That awful color is unnatural. You need to go take care of that. I don't understand. You can't learn with all that crap in your hair. You need to leave it and don't come back until it's all scrubbed out. Can I get that in writing? Because this isn't coming out and I don't want to get in trouble for skipping. How dare you? Whoa, I can hear you guys from down the hall. What's going on? Miss Rogers, she's trying to kick me out because I dyed my hair. This child is going to help. This whole generation is going to help with their ridiculous hair and identity. Yeah, no, we're not going to talk to students that way. Come on, hon. You're not staying here and listening to this crap. Let's go find an admin together. I'm so sorry you had to experience that. She's clearly a very hateful person.
Thanks for sticking up for me, Miss Rogers.
Of course. And the principal should be here any second. Miss Rogers, can you come back to our room? Because a boy just walked in with pink hair and the sub slapped him across the face. What? She said something about a blood exorcism. I can get you. I don't get paid enough.
I have always known that, like, I have many purposes in life. One of them is to be a mom. Adoption was always on the table. And so we started calling different agencies. And I'm not kidding you, we did not have a single agency that would work with us. They either were kind enough to say, listen, we're a Christian-based company, none of the mothers that are coming into this facility to allow their child to be adopted are going to choose you, or they would hang up on us.
Really? How loving. Just knowing how many kids just want a family so bad and are unable to find one, to decide, well, I don't want them to go with you because you're two moms or two dads or whatever. That's so gross. Like, that's not very pro-life. And I know that there's going to be people in the comments that are like, well, it's
their
whatever,
belief
it's their
system.
belief.
Yeah.
But, like, isn't their whole entire belief system supposed to be surrounded? We are all imperfect and we are all sinning.
That's when we took to the internet and was like, does anybody know of a route that we could take? We had a ton of people recommend this certain agency that allows a certain number of LGBTQ families.
They have a quota limit?
Yes.
Oh, I hate that.
I didn't like that, but I was like, if this is the way, then it'll be. And it was actually something that made them want us more, is because of it, that they knew that he would be going into an accepting home. That if he was to decide to not have the wife and a golden doodle and a white picket fence one day, that he'll still be loved, right? And they were like, that is really important for us, is that no matter what avenue he has in life, he will forever be loved. And I was like, that breaks my heart that that's a question.
I'm just explaining to my friend Nathan that it doesn't matter how old a cat is, it's always a baby cat. There's no exceptions.
Cat. How old is he?
He's 10.
Baby.
That's a baby cat.
How old's Princess?
7.
Baby. How old is Ginger?
9.
Baby. Annie, how old are you?
7.
Baby. All them babies. They're all babies. There's no exceptions. All cats are babies.
This is a little controversial.
That's okay. I love it.
I'm a firm believer of anybody who believes being straight is a choice is bisexual. Because in their head, they choose to be straight every single day.
Interesting.
If you believe that wholeheartedly, I believe that you are bisexual and you fight those demons. Like, you fight that urge to like the same gender every single day.
Anytime I hear something along those lines, I always think of this one sound, and I don't know who it's by. It was trending on social media years ago, and I just remember it going, you think if sexuality was a choice, I'd choose to like men?
Do you know how?
Men? And I love it.
The amount of friends that I have that will say, I am unfortunately straight.
And it's so funny because, like, anytime I say something like that, there's always people in the comments like, you're such a man hater. I wish I hated men.
Yeah.
I love men.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And
really?
And the thing is, there are phenomenal
There
men
are great
out
men.
there.
Someone made like this fake meme years ago about furries. It was supposed to be a dig at furries.
Right.
About like teachers putting litter boxes in the schools for the furries, right? And it wasn't even real. It was just supposed to be a meme dig at furries.
Right.
About that situation becoming out of control. And then Jim Bob on Facebook found it. Grandpa Jim found it. And now it's a thing that teachers are having kids use litter boxes and schools have litter boxes. That's not a thing.
Yeah.
It literally was a meme from forever ago, and now it's like, it was literally on Fox News about, this is what liberal teachers are doing to your kids.